Hey everyone, Charting Man Dan from ChartGuys.com. You know, behind every single video that we put out every single day, there's a wonderful community of traders that we want to invite you to be a part of. Try the free 7-day trial and gain access to our live market broadcasts every morning and afternoon, interact with hundreds of like-minded traders, or take part in one of our dedicated chat rooms, each led by an analyst that's there to answer your questions in real time. Our trial is risk-free with absolutely no commitment or credit card required to experience the TCG community. For those looking for a head start in technical analysis, check out our entries and exits course in the link below in the description. Get up to speed with the fundamentals of TCG technical analysis and experience over 5 hours of great community-driven trading education.
Hey guys, James with TheChartGuys. This is Wednesday, May 17th. Going to do my nightly video on gold. So gold, we were waiting for it to regain this 8 EMA here on the daily, and once we got that yesterday, see a nice bullish move today, and a close above the 20 EMA is just confirmation of this TCG bull cross here. And you know, we had a TCG bull cross back here in March, and you can see how much nice upside gold had here. So looking for gold to continue bullish. Next resistance we're going to look at, price resistance we're going to look at, is 1261.80, then 1264.20, then we're going to look at 1272.40 are the next resistances. Any pullback, and we're going to look for a back test of the 20 EMA here on the daily, which should start ascending soon with such a strong move here on gold, and that is currently at 1248.80. And as far as the weekly goes, see that gold, since the bounce again has continued to form. So there's nice bounce here. We're still forming a higher. We formed a higher low here, and we're continuing to form higher lows on this bounce recently. So we had the low of the pullback from the gold top. Then we had this high, a higher low, a higher high, and another higher low so far. So we'll see if we continue this trend by breaking above the high of 1297.40. On the flip side, US dollar, Japanese yen on the weekly has continued to set lower highs. So you can see we had this high, another lower high, and we still have another lower high on this bounce attempt. So we'll look for a break of the low here of 111.20, and see if gold can I'm sorry, 108.12, to see that if gold can follow through with a break of the US dollar, Japanese yen to another lower low on the weekly. As far as the miners go, senior miners, again, in my past videos I stated that the miners led the way down before gold saw weakness, and I said that it's likely what's happening now is that the miners are going to lead gold up, and so far that's been the case here. Got a big gap up here today on the open. Senior miners, what we need to do is get above this high here of 24.88, because you can see that we have this high, we have a lower high. So we need to break this trend of setting lower highs by breaking above of 24.88 for longer term gold miners to move bullish here. The next resistance we're going to look at after today, we have basically indecision candle here, why the close in between the high and the low of the day. We're going to look at the next resistance here at the high of 23.82, and supports we're going to look at are going to be the low of today. And if we break the low of today, we're going to look at if we break the low of today, we're going to look at next supports at 23.05, and then 22.88 for the senior miners. But we do have this TCG bull cross again. We have it above the 20 EMA, all bullish signs right now. Let me see if the weekly's gotten what the weekly looks like here. So the weekly here, starting the week off with a close above the 20 EMA here, and close to a TCG bull cross. Actually, we do have a TCG bull cross on the weekly as well on the senior miners. So all things pointing very bullish for the miners, as long as we can get above this lower high. And you can draw a weekly trend line if you'd like here. See if we can get above this downward trend here on the weekly. Just draw it like that. So that's something to watch as we get to the resistance at that downtrend line. Junior miners, strong today. Weekly is still under the 20 EMA. Same thing as a senior miners. We're gonna have to get above and set higher high, and we're gonna look at this resistance first resistance here at 38.06 on the longer term time frame, but we need to get above that 20 MA. Would like an ideal close on the weekly above this 8 EMA here and start going for that 20 MA. And on the daily, on the daily, our next resistance here that we're going to look at is going to be the highs here of 34.94 and then 35.07. Really want to get above that 35.07. Same thing as senior miners. Once we have this TCG bull cross and it closes above the 4.80 MAs, it was an indication to swing bullish, and being above the 20 MA, back tested it here once successfully, and now we have this inside candle on the miners that broke bull today by closing above the high of the inside candle here. But it was on a gap up, so we need to be a little bit careful of that. We'll see what happens tomorrow. If we're able to break above the high tomorrow of 34.17, we'll see if we start testing those next resistances, and if we can get this gap fill here. The gap fills at 34.40, and if we lose today's support, the low of today, then we're going to look for next support here at 32.33 for the junior miners. So have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow.